5 things not to do in your business. Point number 1. Don't try to do everything yourself. Entrepreneurs have a tendency to try to dive into everything and they want to do everything themselves. What they don't realize is that when they're trying to do everything themselves, they are not utilizing their resources to the fullest. When you're trying to do everything yourself, you're not streamlining your work. In fact, you are really piling your work. You don't have the capacity to do work simultaneously, which really brings you down. Point number 2, don't aim for the free stuff. You'll never meet your timelines. This might come as a shock to a lot of you that you shouldn't be aiming for free stuff. In fact, a lot of people think that they should. The only problem is, when you're aiming for free stuff, you might ask a friend or a relative to give that website to you, but they'll never meet their timelines. It's best to borrow money from someone, pay for your website, get your website delivered at the promised time, and start working on that and start making those sales online. 3. Don't bite off more than you can chew. The problem is that a lot of startups are aiming to get all the work that they possibly can. All the work that they can get translates into revenue, and who says no to revenue? I mean, why not? The only problem is that when you're a startup or a certain business who has limited capacity or limited resource, you need to gauge that the new work that's coming in, can you actually fulfill it? Do you have the resource and the time to do that? Picking up another client might start affecting the ones that I already have, and in that case, that's definitely a no. Point number 4, don't stop networking. Networking is the best possible way to get your work out there. People get to know what you do, and it's always better than advertising. So, if your connections know what you're doing, their connections know what you're doing, which means they might approach you to get work done. So, never stop networking. Point number 5, don't always hope for the best, always plan for the worst. The reason behind this is that you really need to put yourself out there. Always hoping that things will turn out the way you want to will not actually happen. This might be a very pessimistic approach, but it's always good to plan for the worst. Market situation always changes. You need to adapt yourself, you need to be out there, you really need to put yourself out there. So if you're just hoping for things to turn out to be the way you want them to, that might not happen. Always gear up towards tackling a situation right as the way it comes to you. Always try to adapt.
5 things to do when starting your own business. Number 1, do something totally different. If you want to build the next Facebook, you're going to fail. So you have to find your niche, and whatever that niche is, you have to work on that. The easy way is to look for problems that the society is facing. You can build your business model around solving that problem for a person, or for a couple of people, or for a large industry. You must know the nature of your competition while jumping into anything. Number 2, have a long-term plan or a goal for your business. Where do you want to see your business in 5 years, in 10 years, and where do you see your business in 1 year? That counts a lot. There's a famous saying, if you don't plan, then plan to fail. So whatever you do, please keep in your mind that you have to plan, and you have to plan whatever you want, and plan it to the smallest detail there is. Number 3, this is very much related to point number 2, and that is that you have to discipline yourself around your plan. Your long-term goals will soon be divided into your short-term goals, what you want to achieve weekly, monthly, and daily. And whatever you want to achieve daily, you have to discipline yourself to do that at any cost. When you're sleeping at night, you must make sure that the checklists are all checked so that you sleep guilt-free. Number 4, soon when your business will grow, you will need to hire people. Spend time in hiring good people. The more good people you have in your team, the more stress-free you will be. Don't rush while hiring people, and make certain SOPs for your company that on what you'll hire your people. Number 5, know your strengths and your weaknesses. They both are very important for your business. Whatever your strengths are, they are an opportunity for your business. If you're good in accounts, use them for your business. If you're good at spoken languages, use that for your business. And whatever your weaknesses are, write that down and then make sure that you improve them. It will take time, but if you improve your weaknesses, you will improve yourself and your business.